This is Jason Gerke, and this is Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your Hometown News program. I'm April Frelke along with my co-host Joe Minney.
Hello.
Joe, it's almost the end of January already.
I know, it's just flying by.
I'd like to ask you about your New Year's resolutions, but you don't do those, do you?
I don't make any, so I don't have to break them.
Okay, a lot of football stuff to talk about. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yes.
Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Oakdale Credit Union and Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon.
And Tomah's annual Freeze Fest Medallion Hunt starts Monday, January 27th, kicking off the 10th annual Freeze Fest. Participants must stop at 10 local businesses to collect the clues that leads to finding the hidden medallion, which is worth $400 in Tomah bucks and a Freeze Fest t-shirt. The catch is you must be wearing a button to win that prize. Buttons for Freeze Fest are only $1 and available at City Hall, the Tomah Chamber of Commerce, and available at the events scheduled at Winnebago and Recreation Parks. Freeze Fest will have bingo and euchre tournaments, bowling, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, roller skating, a sky lantern release, and a kid bounce house. For a complete list of businesses with clues and the scheduled events, check out tomahrotary.org.
Freeze Fest is coming up. Sounds good.
Yes.
Well, Tomah Health Community Outreach Health Educator Cody Przybylski will lead a CPR and first aid training course on February 5th from 5 to 7:30 p.m. The training will teach critical skills needed to respond to and manage first aid, choking, or a sudden cardiac arrest emergency. The first few minutes are critical in situations like this, and having the skills could save a person's life. How to treat bleeding, sprains, broken bones, shock, and other first aid emergencies will be included. In addition to adult CPR and AED use, a defibrillator, the cost for the class is $75 for the CPR with first aid certification. Or you can take just the first aid class for $35 and the CPR class is $49. So
That should be interesting.
You know, first aid is very important.
It is, and learning CPR is one of the best things you can do for your family.
Absolutely. All right.
Well, dental care in some parts of rural Wisconsin can be difficult to access, but legislation authorized by Representative Tony Kurtz and Senator Patrick Teston aims to alleviate the region's dental shortage. Bailey's bill, which would create a scholarship program at the Marquette University School of Dentistry, Wisconsin's only dental school, for students who agree to provide dental service in a Wisconsin rural dental health professional shortage area. The bill passed the Assembly on a Thursday by a vote of 95-2. The bill is named after Bailey Miller, who wants to become a dentist and practice in a rural area. Representative Kurtz and Senator Teston hope that the Senate and Governor will back this bill as well. The bill, which is co-authored by Representative Jesse James from Altoona and Senator Tom Tiffany from Minocqua, is a priority of the Rural Wisconsin Initiative, a group of legislators committed to bridging the gap between rural and urban areas. Now, kicking off the new year right, we've started Vision 2020, a series of interviews with our leaders in our community. Now, April is with New Lisbon's Chamber of Commerce Executive Secretary, Jessica Bilski, and she is here to share her vision for 2020. April?
Thanks, Joe, and welcome, Jessica. And so much to talk about, the vision of the Chamber for 2020 and some events coming up. So why don't we just dive right in?
Yeah, sure. So the New Lisbon Chamber is actually funded about 50% from fundraisers.
Okay.
So we love fundraisers are kind of like a triple win because we try to do things that will bring people into businesses in town and give the community something to do, and while we raise money for the Chamber and to keep all those things going.
Okay.
Throughout the year.
So let's start off with some events. What are some big events coming up for the Chamber this year in 2020?
So right now we're in the process, we're taking nominations for Citizen of the Year and Community Service Award.
Okay.
And then we will present those and honor those guys at the annual banquet and awards ceremony. And we also present our scholarship winners there too.
Now, are there places around the community that our viewers can write or nominate? Where would they find those, Jessica?
So this year we actually, for the first time, you could do that online. on our website.
Oh, so you can online register this year.
But we'd really rather you go to a local business.
Okay.
We have 10 businesses that have a ballot box around town. So there's plenty of places. Community Closet is one of them. Hardware Hank, Josephine, Royal Bank, and the Bank of Boston both have ballot boxes. Kelly's and the Body Shop, and also Silver Star Health.
Okay, great. So into the events, some big events coming up.
So last year was our first wine and beer walk that we did in town, and it was a great success. We sold out of 150 tickets, and the business owners, you know, we polled everybody and kind of saw what was going on. Of those 150 people, 70% said that they went into a business that night that they had never been in before. So how awesome is that?
That is very amazing. That's amazing. 70% hadn't been in those businesses.
Right, yes. So that's wonderful to get the people into those businesses to see what they're all about. Maybe they just hadn't had an opportunity to stop there before.
Sure.
So it was really exciting to see so many people downtown. And
that is, and that's what you said at the beginning. One of your things is to get people into businesses in addition to the fundraising.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some fundraising or events coming up maybe in January, February, March, or the spring our viewers could look forward to?
Sure. So in April, April 3rd is our Spring Craft Fair.
Okay.
And then we have some Business After Fives planned. And then the nominations end for Citizen of the Year on the 28th. And then our annual meeting is April 24th. And that's the awards banquet and everything.
And if our viewers would want any more information, Jessica, is there another place where they can get information about the Chamber events and things? You have somewhere you post that information?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a Facebook page where we post everything. And we also share other people's events because we want everyone in the community to know everyone's events that are
Absolutely.
going on.
Okay.
And then our website, newlisbonchamber.com. We have a community calendar there. Oh, sorry. We have a community calendar on newlisbonchamber.com, and all of our events are listed on there.
Okay. Do you have a favorite event that you...
Oh my gosh, that's hard to say. My favorite. I love the farmers market. We actually do.
Okay.
We have a farmers market on Thursdays and on Sundays, so that's a nice opportunity to be able to get there, and that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, and then that's at Heritage Park, right in the center.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle of town
yeah.
as you come in, and there's so many great. So I, as a person living in Newton, one of my favorite businesses is Josephine's Bakery.
I know,
isn't that
isn't it great?
exciting?
Love it.
And then I love Silver Star Health too. So
Yeah, I
just
know.
so many great things happening in
Right.
New Lisbon.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for taking your time
Yeah.
to join us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. The catering for cast and crew has been provided by Marco's Italian American Grill in Warrens. Great food with a fun, relaxing atmosphere at Marco's. Vision 2020 continues. We have Tina Thompson from Tomah Chamber up next. Stay tuned.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
At Tomah Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Tomah Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Tomah Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Tomah Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahhealth.org.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudick Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Aber Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
You are watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to your community.
Tomah Chamber Commerce Director Tina Thompson has some big news for Tomah in 2020, and we are excited to hear the details. So, Tina, some big news. What's going on in Tomah in 2020?
Oh gosh, we have so much on the horizon here. It's a thrilling time to be involved. Our next big event is our annual banquet, which is always the last Monday in February.
Okay.
And this year our entertainment is Charlie Behrens from the Manitowoc Minute.
Are you kidding me?
I am dead serious.
Oh my God. Oh.
we booked him a couple months ago.
I want to go
so funny.
In the Tomah Chamber. Oh my gosh.
So everything will be very Wisconsin themed.
Sure.
Our food will be shaved prime rib and fish fry, and obviously his humor. We're bringing in, hopefully what I'm trying to do is have a lot of our local hunters bring in their big deer mounts for part of our decor, and it'll be just a very Wisconsin-themed evening.
A lot of cheese, too, probably?
Yeah. You think of old-fashioned supper clubs, and that's the theme we're going with.
Do people get to wear camouflage at the event? Right? So would that be, isn't he always in like some kind of camouflage? Wear your favorite Wisconsin t-shirt. Oh, I love that.
Yes, we're so excited for it. So we've been working through his agent and have our contract signed, so we're really excited.
That is exciting news.
We're also putting together a mayoral forum. So we have a couple elections that are coming up, right? So our mayoral forum will be February 6th, which is a Thursday at Best Western in Tomah. So they're gracious enough to host us for that. And all 4 candidates have confirmed that they'd be there. And then we're trying to put one together for the school board. So we have 8 contestants currently for school board. And that one, we're looking at a date of March 6th, but still trying to confirm with everyone that that's going to work out. But so those things are important. We need our people running for office to be able to hear from the community and the community
talk about their platform and what they're, because being the mayor of Tomah and on school board, those are big decisions.
They are, especially right now on school board, looking for a new superintendent and some of the challenges that the school district is facing. It's important to have the right candidates in place. So we have some great members that have served our area leaving, and we have some fantastic candidates that are looking to take those positions. And then, of course, I hope everyone's familiar with our Downtown Thursday nights that we did last year. They took off fantastically. They were huge. Blew us out of the water with them. So we have been very busy booking bands. I can say we've got 3 confirmed. We are bringing back Cherry Pie. That was a huge request. So we do have them confirmed. And then I think probably 90% of all of the rest of the bands penciled in, if not
and when does that
signed.
Start, Tina, that band series, the Thursday night?
Sure. We'll start the first Thursday in July, so July 2nd.
Okay, so it's a July, August. Does it go into September? Or
nope, we do 6 Thursdays, and I think our volunteers have enough work on their hands with those. We'll always skip the week of the fair. So the first 4 Thursdays in July, and then the first 2 Thursdays in August. So we've got the bounce houses secured, the face painting, the caricatures. It's all coming together very nice.
Okay, and new businesses in Tomah. Any 2020 thing? Any news on that?
Yeah, we're always working to bring in some new businesses. There's a couple that we're talking to, but nothing firmed down quite yet that we can speak of publicly.
No, you can't announce anything yet. Okay,
right.
So we'll have you in later on that. Probably.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. So, yeah, we're just, plugging away at workforce, as always. That's an issue not only in Tomah, but kind of everywhere you go. So a large scope of our focus is on trying to improve the workforce environment for our employers. So.
So where could our viewers find all the events happening with the Tomah Chamber? Where should we send them to?
So our Facebook page is pretty active, but we also have a community calendar on tomahwisconsin.com. So we throw all of our events in there, and we ask anyone in the community to throw their events on there as well, so that there's kind of one central location for all the events that are happening in Tomah. And that's free to anyone, regardless if you're a member or not, to put your events on our webpage.
And this is putting you on the spot. Well, what year is it for the Cranberry Fest? Because I know the Chamber is really involved with the Warrens Cran Fest in September.
Is this 48 years?
Oh, see, I don't know. Is it getting? It's getting close to 50. Isn't it?
I know.
It's getting
45 was just a little bit ago, but honestly, April time flies so quickly. It's kind of hard to
So that's a huge part of your fall. I mean, that'll happen right after the summer concert series. You'll be kicked right into the Cranberry Festival.
It will, and most of our work with CranFest has to do with the promotion of it. So we do a lot of, outside advertising and that kind of thing. The Warren's CranFest has their own board that really are masters of running their own event. So, but it brings in the tourism, and we're happy to promote that
dollars,
for crying out. Yeah,
food and fun things and things like that.
Oh, absolutely! It's so fun to see people from not only the United States, but really internationally coming into our little region for that event.
Yeah, and I'm thinking even the tractor pull, when you said international, the big tractor pull.
Yes, yep.
That happens
That
too.
draws in a lot of people from overseas that you wouldn't necessarily realize was happening. But
you have a lot on your plate this year, Tina. A lot going on, and you're very successful.
I like it that way. I don't know about that, but we certainly try hard.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Great Rivers United Way has a new community challenge that we're excited to talk to you about. See you back in 2 minutes.
At Tomah Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Tomah Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Tomah Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Tomah Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahhealth.org.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudick Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Great Rivers United Way and Ultra Federal Credit Union is initiating a community-wide challenge to fellow United Way pace setters, other businesses, and the community as a whole to help in the 2020 fundraising efforts. With us is Mary Kay Wolf, the Executive Director of Great Rivers United Way. Welcome, Mary Kay. Did I say that right? Is it Ultra?
Yeah,
or
Ultra Federal Credit.
Ultra Federal. Yep. So what is the community-wide challenge all about?
So we put out an SOS to our pace setters and our big donors about 2 weeks ago that we were falling short of where we need to be in our fundraising. And Ultra stepped up and offered a $35,000 additional gift to what they've already given.
Wow.
And kind of put it out there as a challenge to every other company and residential person and said, let's match this and go over. And Brennigan Auto Group stepped up right away and joined that challenge with them. And so we've been taking people who have been reacting to that and donations that have been reacting to that. So it's looking better, but we're still, I would say, we're still about $175,000 short of where we really need to be to meet the need.
Okay. So how would that impact then the services and the things that you provide with that shortfall?
Yeah, and that's a great question.
Yeah.
And I walk a very thin line of not wanting to be dire and brimstone and this is awful.
And gloom and doom, right? This isn't gloom and doom.
But I want to be realistic because this is a situation where you can make a logical leap, right?
Okay.
If we bring in less money, we grant out less money. If there's less money for a program, they can serve less people. And and the impact to that is not, we can't put our head in the sand here. An individual cannot put their head in the sand and say, well, I don't use those services. This does not impact me, because it does impact them. It impacts
everybody.
Okay.
Because we all touch each other. We're all a part of this community.
Oh, absolutely.
And so if you don't use the service, maybe your neighbor does. Maybe your child's teacher does. Maybe the cashier down the street that you go to every week is using those services. And if they're not getting those services and they're not finding a way to get sustainability in their own life, whatever that may look like, that affects you. And so,
what would be some of those services, examples of those services, Mary Kay?
Sure. Families First is an organization in Tomah that we fund to a great degree. The Boys and Girls Club of Tomah is a recipient.
That's a huge impact then.
Right. So we're talking about maybe instead of 15 kids in that program, they can only take 10.
Right. And then where were those 5 kids, other kids be able to go and be involved and be in something healthy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
lots of connections.
And again, that impacts everybody. So we're just looking for everybody to kind of step it up and say, I want to support not just United Way, but these programs. And I want to emphasize that your investment in United Way is just not, okay, give that money, grant out that money, because truthfully, if you wanted to support those services, you could give directly to those services. So by giving to United Way, you are also providing accountability. We don't just grant out the money, we're a partner. We follow them, we help them, we create networking opportunities, we create training opportunities. We're very big in collaboration. And so what one organization might not be able to do, we provide the coordination to bring more than one organization together, because there is not one agency that can solve some of these big social issues.
Absolutely.
We're all in it together to improve lives.
Yes.
So that's the United Way vision, right, is to improve lives, strengthen communities, and the only way to do that is really to do it together.
And how could our viewers then help support something like that? Is it like the fundraising end?
So
I know you said big businesses, right?
Right. So it doesn't have to be a big business.
Okay.
Anybody who owns a business and would allow their employees to raise money and do payroll deduction, that's a lot of where we get our funding, is payroll deduction. But it's not just companies. Anybody can give to United Way. If you work at a place that doesn't run a campaign, you certainly can give directly to us. You can give online, you can call us, you can mail us a donation. It doesn't have to be through a company. But if you own a company, we would appreciate the consideration of maybe running a campaign and getting your employees all together and saying, well, let's do this, because we're community minded.
Excellent. Mary Kay, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
It's an important.
It's always good to be here.
And especially with the message of the United Way, supporting our communities.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, when we return, Joe Minney is sharing his predictions for Super Bowl 54. Stay tuned.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudick Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
At Tomah Health, our new MRI scanner allows us to accommodate patients more comfortably and allows for quality diagnostic imaging.
We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come.
My name is Jessica Kennedy. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at Tomah Health. New imaging that we are offering here at Tomah Health includes an interventional radiology suite, which will allow us to provide additional services to our patients and community. Tomah Health, together in care.
Learn more at tomahhealth.org.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Me to marry him. Don't ruin my morning. We will soon be family.
She gives evil a good name.
Maleficent.
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 We must all learn a little kindness.
Kindness.
It's more than I can bear.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, rated PG, now available on demand.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Time to, well, it's not the mini movie minute. We're going to talk about sports, April.
Okay, well, I don't know. You trust me to talk about sports.
I know. Well, Super Bowl 54 is coming up, and I know a lot of our viewers are wishing it was a different team in the hunt this year.
Yes, that was a tough game to watch. The Packers against the.
So I'm not
40,
a Packer fan, but
49er.
no, I'm not a Packers fan, but it was a hard game for the Packers, and especially the fans to watch because it started out great, and then it just slowly unraveled, and then by halftime...
What do you mean it started out great? For who? The 49ers?
Well...
I watched it, Joe. I didn't think it started out great at all.
The fact that you guys were on the field, there was... that was about it. From the coin flip. You got the ball first. Anyways.
Okay.
But...
that's the only great thing.
By halftime, you guys were behind such a big deficit, and then to come out of it halftime and then get that touchdown, it was like, oh yeah, and then... the 49ers scored again, and it just seemed to unravel even more.
Yeah, they kept showing Jerry Rice with his big 49er necklace. I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that.
So, yeah, for Packers Nation, it wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game.
What are your predictions, then, of the Chiefs and the 49ers? And I watched both games, so believe it or not.
Super Bowl 54 is going to be, San Francisco 49ers, who, they were 4-12 last year. And so they've really turned around their organization, and their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's really been lighting it up through the air, but not necessarily because they have a really strong running game. So, but anytime you see a Super Bowl winner, it's usually because they won it on defense. So,
strong defense?
San Francisco's defense is I mean, look what they did to the Pack. I mean, they held them.
How many times did they sack the
they were after Aaron Rodgers all night.
They did.
They really couldn't get anything going. Yeah. And it's going to be hard for them because the Kansas City Chiefs, they have a very potent offense, especially with their quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. He can throw it anywhere.
Yeah.
And he can run it.
And the Titans, man, they were like the comeback team out of nowhere beating the Patriots. And then I was kind of hoping that the Titans would have been in it. I really like to see that.
And the Titans defense was supposedly a nice defense. I mean, they took care of the Ravens. They took care of the Patriots. Why couldn't they take care of the Kansas City Chiefs? But they had an answer for them. So the Chiefs... they know how. I mean, they got Andy Reid. He's not a bad coach. He's going to get him there, and they have really good offense. They have the tight end. They have Kelsey. They have the wide receivers. They got.
You really know your stuff, Joe.
Well, sure.
Gosh.
Well, they got the wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, who is just faster than anyone, and then they got the running back, Damian Williams. So they have a strong offense, but their defense is there too, So does the 49ers. So it's going to be a really close matchup, I think, the whole night. And I think whoever can establish the ground game and be able to move the ball against the other team effectively, it might not be a high-scoring affair. I mean, we got a snoozer last year when it was only 13-3.
What's your gut? Like, who do you think is going to win, just from the two?
I think the 49ers have a more complete team
just
with their
say
defense.
49ers.
So the 49ers,
You're picking 49ers.
Probably will win.
Okay.
But, it's the Super Bowl, so you never know.
Yeah. And we'll be doing some Super Bowl snacks and stuff next week.
I can't
Nick will be joining us. So who did Tina... Now, the Manitowoc Minute guy, what's his name again?
Chris Behrens, I believe.
Okay.
Is that right?
So I think that's been the most... That song that he did before the Super Bowl or whatever, that was the only joy for the Packer fans, was that Manitowoc Minute thing that he put together. So fun for the Chamber of Commerce to have him coming.
Yes, and I just watched
cool.
I just watched his ice fishing video, and that was hilarious too.
Oh, wow.
But he's got a lot of good stuff out there.
Yes, he does. Well, to continue our Vision 2020 series, next week we have Colonel May from Volk Field and also Representative Tony Kurtz. And then Nick, Joe, and I will be cooking up some healthy snack ideas for your Super Bowl party. So that's all on next week's show. And finally, we want to thank our sponsors for making this program possible, and to you, our viewers, for watching your hometown news, where we are connecting you to the community.